Everybody's like, it's MLK Day. You got to do a video.
ICE is in my neighborhood.
Minnesota and Minneapolis burned to the f***ing ground.
We should be going crazy!
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you, and happy MLK Day for all of those out there. Hopefully you've got the day off, but if you don't, well, I mean, it is what it is. But listen, we need to thank today's sponsors. They are at Melissa Sullivan, $58.99. Thank you very much, Melissa. And also we have someone who generously bought me a few hot chocolates again. So thank you very much to both of you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now, listen, we've, like I said, got a lot of madness to get to. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on in Minnesota over the weekend. We will be covering that tomorrow, I believe. But there's some crazy ICE protesters. I don't even know what you want to call them anymore. I was listening to Jesse Kelly over, I don't know, sometime last week. Anyways, he spoke of these people as street animals, actually communist street animals. I'll just say street animals, maybe. I don't know. But that's kind of what they are. Anyways, their rhetoric and their activities are really starting to ramp up. They invaded a church apparently on Sunday because the pastor also, I think he was like some kind of administrator to ICE. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. They traumatized little kids there that were attending church. You know, that's all they wanted to do. And these people had to barge in. Also, I guess they took over some Target stores as well. I don't know. These people are absolutely crazy. We'll get into it. But first, it's Monday. So you know what that means. If MREs are good enough for our troops, why not for welfare? What if EBT was replaced with monthly MRE deliveries, 8 cases per person, no misuse, no luxury, just food? Needs met, problems solved. Well, I totally agree with this, actually. You know, I ate plenty of MREs when I was in the Army, and some of them are kind of good. Some of them, not so much, but they were calories and they did their job. So I think this would maybe solve a lot of issues with fraud, quite frankly. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is freedom more important than safety? Yes. Yes, it is. Thanks, Ben. When the government makes the people cry, there is tyranny. When the government makes libtards cry, there is liberty. Yeah, that's, I remember that quote from Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, I remember studying that. With all of the craziness from the Trans Tifa group, it's very easy to see how this flag becomes this because those guys are nuts. Drive-by baptisms, cleansing the world's sinners one puddle at a time. If it were only that easy. Do you know someone suffering from Trump unacceptance and resistance disorder? Well, my friends, if you do, you might be dealing with a turd. That's funny. You gotta love acronyms. What liberal protesters think we see as opposed to what we actually see. Yeah, a bunch of crybabies. So I saw this and I mentioned it to my wife and she's like, oh my gosh, that's totally old. You got to be on Twitter. I was like, okay. But it's new to me and I thought it was kind of funny. So let me share it with you. It says, heaven has strict immigration laws. Hell has open borders. I think that is, as above, so below type thing. I don't know. Vacuum robot eats sleeping woman's hair. Oh no. And so it begins. The robot takeover. Yeah. Well, it looks like the White House staff is upgrading the West Wing. Let's see what kind of changes they're making. I find this interesting to find out what they're doing. Oh, yeah. I think that would be a great addition. Perfect. Well, it looks like ICE just picked up the devil. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That would be great. However, let's see what some other people on the left would be saying right now. If this actually occurred, release the devil, free Satan, save the devil. Yes, of course, devil has rights to, to due process. That's exactly what they'd be saying because they're all retarded. Hey, if you're enjoying the show, consider buying me a hot chocolate. The Lib Zone runs on it. Dad cooks dinner and uses deer meat, but doesn't tell the kids. Dad gives them a clue. Let's see what those clues are. What kind of meat is this? It's something your mom calls me every day. Oh my gosh, Billy! It's an asshole! Don't eat it! That's funny. Remember, folks, walls are good, whereas walls is retarded. That's funny. A leftist getting ready to debate someone. Okay, well, I mean, let's see what kind of preparations they go through. It should be interesting. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Would there be any other way? Well, it looks like President Trump has his sights on Greenland, and it's, more focused than ever. He might even be thinking about using force to take over. I mean, I don't know, but let's look into the let's take a peek into the war room and see what he's doing right now in regards to Greenland. Oh, he's changing it to Orange Land. Yeah, I think I would totally be okay with that decision. However, I think the president is maybe putting the cart before the horse because it looks like the Denmark and EU has just secured a new base in Greenland. It could ruin all of President Trump's plans. Let's check out this new base. Oh well, okay. I mean, that's probably not too big of a speed bump to get over. So yeah, okay. People all across America watching for Pam Bondi to arrest a Democrat. Well, let's check and see what that's all about. Yeah, okay, right. We're all looking. Still hasn't happened though, so I don't know what's going on there. There seems to be plenty of good cases to start arresting people. Come on, Pam, let's do something. Why didn't God stop the shooting? Oh gosh, that's just horrible. Well, how could he? He's not allowed in school anymore. Wah, wah. Cultural appropriation. Ooh, don't even do it. Ooh, you're just vile and evil if you appropriate someone else's culture. Gender appropriation, however, yeah, we're totally cool. Oh boy. All right, my friends, it is time. We have arrived at that liberal pool of madness, so sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Ooh wee, I guess I get to be that dick today. Everybody's like, it's MLK Day, you gotta do a video. For what? While MLK has done many wonderful things for his community, let's not forget who he was.
True.
As a person.
And I just want to warn you, what he is about to say could maybe, I don't know, hopefully not offend anybody. But from what I've heard, digging in a little bit more to MLK, yes, he did a lot of great things, but oh my gosh, the man had his faults. So let it rip.
He was a Baptist, a fake ass Christian.
I don't agree with that at all, but that's this guy's opinion. But here it is.
Who cheated on his wife with drug-infested orgies.
Yeah, there it is.
See, I'm going to judge MLK for the content of his character. I'm not going to make videos pandering to him because of the color of his skin. That's why you and I are different. I love all of you. I'm your Huckleberry.
I just saw a video online that ICE is in my neighborhood. And I'm really scared.
I don't know. Me too.
And I don't know what to do. Like,
oh God.
I am at work right now, and I'm like, can I even go home right now? Do I need to stay here?
Probably. Just stay there. Don't go home.
Yeah, I just want people to know, like, truly what is happening right now is terrorism, and
Yes.
do not support ICE. They are not the good guys.
May
No.
2026 be the year that he dies.
Oh boy.
May 2026 be the year that we get the big, beautiful obituary. Happy New Year.
The only thing I'm going to enjoy, sweetie, is watching that orange Oompa Loompa get sent to prison where he belongs. And
Are they really going with that again? These people have like a one-track mind, I swear.
every other person in his administration that belongs there. That they're worried about it. They know it's going to happen. That's why they're making press conference speeches regarding it, because they know it's coming.
That makes
And
sense.
every racist, disgusting human being that still stands behind him, you will also get what's coming to you.
Guess that's
Whether
me.
it be today, tomorrow, next year, or some point in this life, honey, karma is real. And she will come and get you and every other person that stood behind this disgrace of a human being.
Let Minnesota and Minneapolis burn to the ground. Let it implode. Stop watching it. Stop giving it any attention. Let them all attack each other. Let Tim Walz continue to look like the thieving buffoon that he is. And if Minnesotans that aren't in on this won't take their own city back, let it burn to the ground. Let it implode.
Kind of
So
a
a
good
woman
point.
just got shot in the face. Not only was she shot in the face trying to... First of all, if any man tries to reach into my car, I'm driving the away. First of all.
Okay.
Second of all, the most agitating part about all of this, our dumb, stupid-ass, orange-ass, retarded-ass president is up on there like,
Jeez Louise.
she was trying to run him over. This can't be happening! This can't be happening! And people
Calm
wonder why I
down.
put on family members for dick riding this retarded ass agency! Dude, anyone with a brain can watch that video! Nobody got run over! And we have a president spreading even more propaganda. This whole entire administration is literally functioning off propaganda!
Okay. Just
I
breathe.
cannot believe it. And you dumb Trumpy ass bitches are gonna eat that shit the up. And they're gonna go kill 100 more.
Yeah.
While you sit there and say, oh, were they legal though? I want
What?
out of this country, bro. Dead
Yeah.
ass. I don't care how crazy I look right now. We should be going crazy.
Well, you're halfway there. Maybe all the way.
Time to clock in tomorrow.
Trigger warning. President Trump, it is time to act.
Yes. Not good.
Oh yeah, this is normal. You know, dragging conservative creator Jake Lang into an angry, violent mob. Yeah, you guys are totally on the right side of things. This is terrorism. This is
Now, he was a convicted J6er. I guess he was supposedly hit a cop with a bat or something. I don't know. But he was one of the guys that was pardoned by President Trump. And he was there, I believe, for an anti-Muslim Islamic takeover type of protest. And yeah, he just got swarmed. He actually got hit in the head, causing him to bleed. And yeah, this is not appropriate behavior by any means.
domestic terrorism. Congratulations,
think so.
lefties. You are now domestic terrorists.
Yeah,
I
good
mean,
job.
you've been that for a while, but you've really ramped this shit up. What you're seeing there is Jake Lang being dragged into
Mm-hmm.
violent and angry mob.
And I heard that he actually said afterwards that his protective vest, his Kevlar or whatever he's wearing, he said it stopped someone from stabbing him. So someone in that crowd tried to actually kill him. Yeah, I think we need to get the Insurrection Act going here, President Trump.
This is not normal. This is not okay. Can you imagine if us Republicans, us conservatives, grabbed little old Hair Bear and dragged him into an angry mob and just started assaulting him? Do you think that the left wouldn't have anything to say about that? So Donald Trump probably won't, but I pray you see this video. And if not mine, Claire Patriots, conservative willies, we have to stop this. Enough is enough. And clearly they're only gonna get worse. More violence. It's time to protect our people because the left doesn't care about us.
And here's another example of this mob escalated behavior that we're seeing in Minnesota. And this next, I don't think this guy was physically hurt, but definitely harassed. They forced him to take off his shirt because it was an American flag, and how dare he show any kind of patriotism. But this is more of this escalating behavior. It's not good. It's just not good.
No, don't take it off. You're not going to. Take it off and you are hurt. Take it off. Nazi butt. Take it off. He gave you a chance. There you go. I got you. You're good. Get your ass up out of here. Drop it. Drop it. I gave you a chance. Good.
And check out these douchebag street animals as they get in the way of an old couple just trying to cross the street. These people are insane. They need to be taken off the streets. They need to get arrested. They need I don't know. This is just all bad.
Off our streets, Nazi scum! Off our streets, Nazi scum! Off our streets, Nazi scum! Off our streets, Nazi scum!
So you want me to believe that ICE aren't real cops, but a trans woman is a real woman. Got it. All right, let's jump into some of the ICE drama that we're seeing out of Minnesota. I'm telling you, these people need help.
So, I know I'm opening myself up here.
Okay.
Hey, ICE.
Yep.
I'm in Clarence, New York. Whenever y'all think you're big and bad enough, take that badge off.
That's not a good idea.
Just throw the fair ones.
You say throw the fairy ones? What? What is talking about?
Law enforcement versus law enforcement.
Okay. Why would they?
Message me for my address. Message me.
You don't want that.
Don't be a bitch. Let me show you what happens
when you don't brush your teeth. You only have like 3 teeth in your mouth. What's going on?
When level playing field.
Okay. Next up, we have Carolyn Levitt pretty much destroying a journalist's career in live TV. Let's all grab our popcorn and take a look.
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Oh, you're asking me my opinion? because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed it unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
Funny how when ICE shoots someone, it's not the gun's fault.
Weirdos. Hello?
Is there a reason you're following us?
No, we're just...
You lost?
Yeah, we're a little lost.
I don't care if you record. This is your one warning. If you follow us again, we're going to stop you. We're going to break your window, and we're going to rip you out and arrest you, okay?
All right.
This is your one warning.
Yeah, can I ask you a few questions, though? Can I ask you a few questions?
Boy, it's so polite for the Gestapo to take time to give you a warning. These people are so stupid.
What the?
And then they're shocked.
Oh, hell no. Bro, they literally just threatened to rip me out of our car and rip me out of the car.
Good. That's what they should do. There's no reason for these women to be following ICE. They could very well be helping people to, or they could be obstructing ICE by trying to warn people of ICE's location.
Yeah.
They could also be warning people where ICE is at, and then ICE could be ambushed by people with guns because those individuals figured out where ICE is heading.
True.
And these women would be complicit in that assault on these ICE officers, and they could very well lose their lives. So yeah, there's no reason for these two to be following ICE. They should go about their day and mind their business and leave ICE alone. And I think it's good that ICE is being proactive rather than waiting for something to happen before they take action. They were fair. They gave these women a warning. Hey, if you keep following us, we're going to handle this problem.
We are already surpassing Hitler, Nazi Germany. Do you not see this? If we have to debate the morality of does a person deserve to be shot in the face by a masked man who just jumped out of his car working for the government, what have we become? Why are we here scrolling instead of getting out to the streets? I'm so serious. And I'm going to keep scrolling because honestly, nobody would join me if I got in the streets, would they? Because that's the thing, when we go to the streets, we go up the streets with our little plastic signs and we say, stop shooting people, arrest ICE. Do you think that's going to help a woman who just got shot? This is serious. This is no longer political debate online material. This is no longer wave your flag in the air in the streets material. This is Civil War, revolutionary bullshit, and I'm scared to say this on the internet because I know the government's watching me, and y'all better be afraid of what you're doing to your people because we will bite back. This is our country, and we deserve to take it back from the very terrorists running it now.
Women.
You hear all the beeping? It's for me. Why? This right here. Texas plates. When you're in Minnesota with Texas plates, everybody thinks you're ICE. I'm just trying to get some food. This is what I got to deal with.
These people. Okay, that's got to be more than just that guy being there. You know what I mean? That seems like a lot of activity for just one guy with Texas plates, but I don't know.
So if you combine bleach and cat litter, it creates a horrible gas reaction and it'll go straight to your lungs.
Really? Okay.
And the symptoms are horrible. And one of those symptoms is death.
Wow.
So maybe if there's ever a terrorist organization knocking on your doors or on your neighbor's doors, you should probably have a full bottle of bleach and a box full of cat litter on hand. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow, it looks like Minnesota is day by day becoming more like a third world country. I don't know about you folks, but I think President Trump needs to get those 1,500 troops that are on standby and get them into Minnesota right now.
This message is for President Trump. It is time for the Insurrection Act. It is time that our troops put their boots on the ground in Minneapolis. This is getting out of hand, and we the people are not liking it whatsoever. We're not asking you. We're telling you now, Mr. President.
Yeah.
This has gone on for way too long, and it needs to stop, and stop now.
Renee, 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 you were driving away. Renee,
Jeez.
Renee, Renee,
Uh-huh.
you were protecting,
Yeah.
fleeing,
Yeah. Pedophile, rapists.
caring,
Carried.
being,
Beat right.
doing no harm.
What? This lady is mental. Are you kidding me? ICE is taking out so many murderers and rapists and pedophiles and sex offenders, and like just go through the list of horrible things a human being can do. These illegals are doing it, and ICE is taking them off the street, and morons like this are totally in support of what these people are doing. I don't understand. My Gen X brain is melting.
Renee, 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 I wish you'd driven away.
She did. That's the
May we all
problem.
drive away, drive away. May we all drive away.
Oh, so good. Thank you.
I'm starting to get really worried about ICE being in the state of Maine.
Okay.
Because even though I don't look it, I am of Mexican heritage. My father's job, he's half Mexican, his job is to literally be a thorn in ICE's ass. So he's gonna get deported, and then I'm gonna get deported, and I can only hope that he and I are gonna get deported together, because then I can use him as a translator, because I don't know any Spanish.
So they just announced if you get arrested interfering with ICE, they're going to post your face online so
Good.
everyone knows who you are, including your employer. And for those who are offended and appalled, that's what they've been doing to ICE. Oh, now are you worried about these protesters' safety? You're worried that a lunatic's going to show up at their house, but you're not worried about ICE agents.
I'm so mad about this ICE thing, man. I keep watching that video, that poor woman, Renee Good, murdered by ICE. Yeah, let's use our language. Murdered.
Yes.
By ICE.
Yes.
And there's nothing she could have done. Nothing. Think about that. You know, that's the scary part here. Because that could have been you or me, or your kids, or your mom or dad. Because there's nothing she could have done to prevent getting murdered by ICE. Literally nothing. Except maybe she didn't have to block in ICE with her car, because they were on an active, investigation and raid, and they're law enforcement. Okay.
Yeah, but
I guess she could have got out of the car when they said, please get out of the car, because she did break the law by blocking in ICE. And
right, but
I guess she could have not driven off, in a fury, right?
True.
Sure.
But
okay.
Yeah.
She could have not hit the guy. She could have not hit ICE with the car.
That's
aside
true.
from that, what was she supposed to do?
Nothing. There's nothing.
Racist, dude. It's what it is. What it is.
ICE is in Metro Atlanta.
Oh, no. No.
I know my hair is greasy. I just woke up less than an hour ago.
That's from one night? I'm pretty sure you haven't washed that hair for maybe 2 nights at least.
And I've been crying since I woke up. Because ICE is in Metro Atlanta.
Of course. What? Yeah. Horrible. Just let it out. Do you need a hug? Do you need...
I just am so worried about so many different people right now.
Yeah, you should be. There's a lot of bad people there.
This shit is really scary.
Ice in my heart, strong motherfuckers. Okay?
Okay.
Ice and strong. Look this.
Look this.
Strong.
Look that. Okay. Toilet signs in England have gone through a little bit of a change, redesign to make it more modern and reflect the current culture of the country. So let's check it out. Let's see what they've done. Ladies with the burqa. And gentlemen, yeah, of course. That makes sense. Okay, up next is a video of Omar when she was being sworn into Congress, and it looks like she did not do so on the Bible, but on the Quran. And a lot of people are going, oh my gosh, it disqualifies her. Well, it doesn't. We are a Judeo-Christian based country. It is tradition to do swearing in on a Bible, but apparently you could do it on any book you want, or no book at all. So, but the problem is that in the Quran, there are definitely passages, there are teachings that say that if the law of the land is not Muslim, then you should not abide by that law. And those people are definitely the radicalized Islamic part of the religion. They have perverted the ways of the Quran. And so that's what we're focusing on, not the Muslim religion as a whole. Most of those people are peaceful, loving. They try to assimilate the best they can. I've got family that are Muslim, and they've always been very friendly towards me and my family. But so here's the video. Just take a look, and we're going to get into it a little bit more. Here's a post from Amy Meck, and she's saying that, it's treasonous for Omar to have done that. It's actually not. But the ideology that the Quran promotes definitely is not just anti-American, but anti-Western civilization. So let's just take a look at some of those points. First, Islam clashes directly with the Constitution. The U.S. was founded on freedom, equality, and individual rights. If they turn back, seize them, and kill them wherever you find them. Okay, so no other major faith demands death for changing beliefs. 2, blasphemy laws in Islam punish criticism of Allah and Muhammad. It says those who abuse Allah and his messenger, Allah has cursed them and prepared for them a humiliating punishment. Okay, Islam enforces legal inferiority. That is a very hard word for me to say for some reason. For women and non-Muslims, violating the 14th Amendment's equal protection. The Quran law is meant to beat disobedient wives. Non-Muslims face dimitude. I don't know how to say it. It's subjugation and jizya tax. That sounds dirty. Okay, it says fight those who do not believe until they pay the jizya with willing submission and feeling themselves subdued. Sharia claims supremacy over all laws. I think this is the big one. Ignoring the Constitution's supremacy clause, Quran 544 says whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, they are the disbelievers. Dehumanizes non-Muslims, calling them the worst of creatures, vilest of animals, and compares them to panting dogs. or cattle. It's not good. Take not the Jews and Christians for friends. He among you taketh them for friends is one of them. It curses other religions. Jews and Christians are deluded. Fight those who believe not in Allah until they pay the jizya. They like that jizya tax. And strive hard against the unbelievers. Be firm against them. The U.S. has banned harmful religious practices before, like polygamy. Yeah. Despite it being halal in Islam. And I think the point is what they're saying here is we can't grant protected status to an ideology seeking dominance through civilizational jihad, economic penetration, lobbying, no-go zones, and more. It says that it is time to define religion legally, protect faith, but not subversive ideologies. America first.
I saw you about to throw down here in the middle of the street. Hey, man, listen. These people hate our country. They hate everything we stand for. We have to oppose them everywhere they go, all right? Black or white. If you're a Christian in this country, these people hate your way of life. They oppose your existence. We can no longer allow this. They come over here with their Ford Fusions. Go back to your country, all right? Go back to Somalia. Bye-bye. Go back. You think any of this is fear-mongering from the right? No, it's necessary. You know, it's not fear-mongering. We need to do this because we're looking at what's happening across the pond in Europe, in Berlin, and France, all over, in London. Do we want to be like that? No. And black people, guess what? This country that you live in, you benefit from it. You should stand with your Christian brothers. Stand with our white brothers and sisters. This is our country that we've built together. We lose it, we have nothing. We lose this land, there's nothing else. You're not going to go to Africa and survive. You're not going to go to the Middle East and survive. Guess what? America was built by Christians. White people conquered the land. Black people benefited from it. We have to stand up for it. That's important.
It's done.
A packed room at the St. Paul Armory erupted after the governor's signature made driver's license for all the law of the land.
So we give driver's licenses to anyone here. You don't have to be a citizen. You don't have to, which is a photo ID. So if someone comes in, they register, they have the driver's license, but they have an incorrect social or no social or whatever. So then they become incomplete. But if they walk in to vote with their driver's license, does that make them all of a sudden now okay?
Mr. Linnell.
Madam Chair, so the designation on the roster for someone whose registration had been incomplete, if they present the election judge with that acceptable identification document, that would clear the challenge from the roster and they would be permitted to cast a ballot.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, okay, there's your problem, potentially. So, thank you.
So just to clarify, someone who is not a citizen but presents a driver's license at that point in the process could be permitted to vote.
Madam Chair, at the time of registration, as well as at the time of submitting a ballot, every voter is signing the attestation affirming their eligibility to vote, including that they meet all eligibility requirements, that they are a U.S. citizen.
What's the solution? You know, if Muslim people are in the wrong and they are committing crimes, you know, no one's above the law.
If the law of the land is Islamic, we respect the law of the land.
What if it's not Islamic?
If it's not Islamic, then the law of the land and those who make it can go to hell, quite honestly, because Allah said in the Quran, in chapter 33, verse 1, he said, "O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites." Is David Cameron a Muslim or a disbeliever? Guys,
I can't speak on Cameron,
so you can't obey him. So he can go to hell, as well as all of the other leaders.
Do you think I should go to hell?
Let me tell you something.
I'm a non-Muslim.
You're on your way to the hellfire because you're a non-Muslim. All non-Muslims are destined for the hellfire.
I was raised to be racist. I use the N-word. My whole family used the N-word. We all use the N-word. 70s, 80s. As a teenager, I was a very racist young man, and I put that racist part of me behind me. In that now I can acknowledge that we live in a white supremacist culture and system, that I have white privilege as a white person. We all do. That this nation is a white supremacist nation. That MAGA is a white supremacist movement. That Trump is leading. But it's still hard to believe just how sick we are. But then I look at things like what Israel's doing to Gaza. I look at what Hitler did to the Jews and what Leopold did to the Africans and so on and so on. It's racism. It's hate. And I'm ashamed of white people. I'm ashamed of all the white people that I thought that I knew that support this white supremacist MAGA movement. I'm so ashamed. And it is hard to believe just how racist the people that I thought I knew, and the denial, the apathy. But then you really think about it, black people have never really mattered to white people. They just don't. That's what we've been taught. We've been taught that black people are less than us. Subconsciously, consciously, overtly, directly, indirectly, passively, aggressively, whatever. We've all been taught that.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, here's a masterclass of all of the talking points that the libs have, and this lady just ticks them off one by one. She is absolutely crazy. Take a look.
So every day I get on this here app and I see more and more countries coming together, not out of love for one another, right? Not out of world peace. They're coming together because our government is trying to hurt people for fun. Because that's
for fun. What?
The stock that they come from. That's the history that they come from. They hurt people for fun. And now they've made it to. The messed up part about it is that some of y'all think that because of y'all's privilege, because of the color that your skin, that other countries won't come over here and rock your shit. You think that you won't wake up and your shit look like Gaza.
No, that will never happen. That is impossible. And you don't know what you're talking about.
They don't give a about what God you serve. They don't give a about that you paying your taxes. If you start something, there's gonna be some foolishness. And all these rich want to send our kids to war. Bitch, send your child. How come when we finally start to give our lives together, how come when we finally start to pull ahead as minorities, as women, as LGBTQ, as literally anything, because they're coming after everybody. How come when we finally get this shit together and we finally have some modicum of peace, he was going to retaliate against the American people for voting in a black man. And keep in mind, that black man was the best president we have ever had, ever. Argue with your mama, I don't give a If Obama had done even a quarter, if he had even said part of what he wanted to do, if it even sounded remotely like what is happening right now, he would have been impeached.
Well, if he would have been impeached, that means what he was doing was bad. These people just, they don't live in reality. I don't know what else to say. This is crazy.
This administration, when they had their first term, they weren't able to do all of what they wanted to do because of COVID. And I thank God for COVID, which is awful to say because there's so many people that passed. And I'm so sorry for those people. I had people that passed. I had multiple people that passed. But thank God for COVID because it stopped his ass from doing a lot of what he wanted to do. And I told y'all he was going to retaliate. I literally told y'all because of his personality type, he's going to pick out a minority.
Okay.
He's going to demonize that minority. That's what he's doing.
Wait, you're talking about the Democrats now? Is that? Okay, I'm kind of losing it.
I said he's going to make all these goofy ass laws to benefit him and his friends, and he's going to take all of our money.
Okay, sounds like you're talking about Biden. Okay.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, okay.
I said he's going to literally destroy America.
Yeah, Biden did a pretty good job.
That's what he's doing. He is picking on other countries. He is poking the bear.
Oh, right. You're talking about Trump. Because the only thing Biden pokes is, well, that's for another video.
So that they will retaliate against us instead of just going after his ass. That's what he's doing. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna get on here and call me a liberal bitch. I don't care. Everybody deserves to eat. Everybody deserves to have clean water and air. Bitch, you're here too. That includes you. You dumbass. That includes you. Unlike y'all, we're not trying to leave y'all out of the equation. We want that shit for everybody. Everybody. You dumbass. And now you've doomed us all. Bro, what the bro?
Identifying toxic creatures doesn't have to be hard. Yeah, that's pretty easy to spot them in the wild.
Hi, they thems. Welcome to Demographic Hypocrisy 101. I hope you brought your pencil and paper because you're gonna need to take lots of notes.
Okay.
Let's start with the easy one, okay? Number one,
yeah.
no uterus, no opinion, except for when men are women. And next to that,
yeah.
write down biology is hate and sexist. Number two, nobody is above the law unless we like you.
Oh,
Suddenly,
right.
we can break the law for a good cause.
Yeah.
Number three, protect the illegals, ignore the victims. Because here, empathy does have borders. Number four,
True.
F the government unless it's enforcing our beliefs. Then the government is great.
Yeah.
Number five, believe all women until they disrupt the narrative.
Oh,
Me
right.
too, more like didn't happen to you. Not on my watch. Number six, defund the police. Except we do need to call the police if a Republican's making us uncomfortable.
Oh,
Number
right,
seven, it's okay to punch Nazis. We can redefine anyone who disagrees with us as a Nazi. Number eight, we stand with all women, except for the Islamophobes in Iran. Yes, you can be phobic against yourself. It's internalized. Class dismissed. And just remember, it's always consistent, just not in a way that makes sense.
I just got a comment from a cis woman on a previous video telling me that I will never know what it feels like to be a woman.
I know this is going to be hard to believe, but self-evident factual statements like that really do offend some.
And here's the thing, you turf. If you believe that it is axiomatic that men cannot know what it feels like to
Axiomatic? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
to be a woman, then it must also be axiomatic that women do not know what it feels like to be a man.
And that would be absolutely correct. It is, as someone said, rather self-evident, in fact, that a man will not ever fully be able to understand what it's like to be a woman, just as women cannot understand fully what it's like to be a man. That is really not that difficult of a concept to grasp.
Not
And just
really.
because a person may walk a mile in another person's shoes, as it
Or heels, maybe?
were, that does not mean that they can understand or fully comprehend every experience that an individual has had as a particular gender. But then there's this.
Which means that neither group has any idea whatsoever if there's any difference between them at all.
Interesting. But most informed individuals do understand that there are quite a lot of differences between men and women, and they're not just cosmetic.
It's time for Dave's Detox.
Let it go, dogs. Let's go. The other dog's coming.
There he is. Come on, bud.
So he bites pretty good.
Dino.
Wait.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and thank you for all those that subscribed. And if you hit that thumbs up, I do appreciate it. There's gonna be some videos popping up. Take a look at them. I think you will enjoy them immensely. So until the next episode, my friends, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated. And until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.